Hello there guys, I have been trying like record a video a couple of seconds ago about block design basics, and my recording software, my OBS, kinda had a stroke with scaling the whole thing, so I will walk through everything I've done right here. Basically, I wanted to show how much of an important part is structuring for the block design. I made a structure that resembled basically everything like this, and it looked somewhat like having a larger block to scale, just like that, then another block right around here. Then we've had like a bunch of stuff like that, and this and that. Then we've had like this one with that and that, and this. And there was also this little piece right at here, and a piece around this area. And yeah, that basically was what we've made. Then we made a bunch of outlines around here, just like this. Change the color of the spikes from black to pastel blue, basically to the object color, the same as the outlines. Then we made a bunch of block design base colors. So the base colors are those things that separate the color of the thing from the background, so it looks actually like a block design, so it doesn't merge with the color of the background, because look, that looks just really bad and blue. And when you play through the level, you can notice the background fading with the design. So the design base is really important. So we made it for every single part of the design right here. Next thing I made is basically add those little pieces all over the place, and added a bunch of lines on top of it, to add a little bit of separation from the base to this one, and made it basically a really dark purple, just like this color right behind everything, but a lot darker. Next thing we made is basically a bunch of those circles right at here with blending, and one circle without the blending behind it all, just to make an outline for the circles, and add just one piece of glow on top of it. There's no need for anything else, just one really bright piece of glow. Next thing we made is basically add some glow around here, and went to make the first piece of deco for the second half of the block design, or second piece of the block design actually. We added a little bit of glow of a different brightness around the area to add a little bit of depth to this, and added those things next. Those little triangles, I made them basically by scaling, warping this object a little bit, like this, something like that. It was something like that, I guess. Yeah, it was something like this, basically. And then we added a little bit of glow around here, and then I had just some fun with decorating this animated object to show that you can simply decorate the animated objects with another animated object piece and glow. So what I made is basically have this one piece of glow, and this piece of another block design. This one has no outline but has the blending inside, and this one has outline and non-blending inside. Just have a little bit of glow right there. Also, you should probably turn off the randomization of the thing, but I think this one has it. Yeah, there's no randomized stat on this one because it's a water particle, and I mean water animated objects, and they have no randomized stats, so they cannot match together. And yeah, that's the entire simple block design. Oh, I also added some stars on this one too, because those stars make for a really nice extra detail on this block design that it was lacking without it. Look how empty it is without the stars, and look how nice it looks with the stars. Without, with. Oh, and also for this little triangle, I just added a bunch of those objects on top of another, and yeah. I could also add the real quick this glow object to have a little bit of glow on here. Yeah, now that looks a lot better. Have this one be brighter, maybe a little bit less saturated, and this one be also the same bright. And this one to be just slightly darker. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's basically the way I was making the block design right there. And also I wanted to just show how important the structuring for the block design is, because we went from something like this, something like that, that basically resembles the structuring really nicely. Because you can see how simplicity of this structuring is coming onto simplicity of this block design, yet making it look really nice. And just to show also another example of decent structuring, I will go into my another level that is called Get Bricked. And yeah, it's basically a bunch of brick objects as a block design with a really unique structuring. Basically, every single structure is a single block at the beginning. So let me not hide invisible, and yeah, as you can see, every single structure has been optimized as well as I can optimize one. Every single structure has basically a single block for every single brick. There's also blocks that show the structuring. The structuring is basically the same around here. Around this area I have a bunch of basically blocks that make up the structuring like this. Allow me to show you how it looks real quick. basically the entire thing. A bunch of glow right here, shadows and lights. And this area is inspired by future funk and it looks like that. Structuring here is probably a lot more complex than those parts I have here. And yeah, that's the structuring of the entire thing, entire level. And you can see how basic structuring can make really nice looking structures and deco later on. This part is not finished yet, so the block design doesn't look nearly as good as other parts. Especially this part. This part right here I love. And this part too. My favorite is probably the first part. But yeah. Structuring is really important part of making block designs. It's what I want to show. And well, I could probably make a video on structuring itself, because I am really nice at making really interesting looking structures. And yeah, if you want to see that, just comment down below. And yeah.